Hey, what's going on, everyone? Riverdale fans. So yes, this is an unexpected video. It wasn't my idea, but my buddy has some theories since we're in a cliffhanger here until it returns at the end of March on who possibly could have killed Jason Blossom. So, Shane, yeah, this was his idea, not my idea, but I'll let him get started. So you have some theories, and we were just conversing with it letting us into a cliffhanger here. So go ahead with some of your theories.
Alright, to focus on the killer in which left off at the end of last episode, you see Jason's jacket in the Skeet Ulrich's closet, which is Jughead's father. So I think either he's being framed and Jughead's going to take the fall, and Jughead's actually narrating this whole story from prison, which we'll find out in the season finale later on, and probably, I think, early May it'll be. Or the other way around, maybe Jughead did do it, or he's getting framed because he's like the shady one at school, and his dad's going to be like, I am a good father, damn it, and he's going to take the fall, and he's going to go to prison for his son. What do you think about that theory?
I would go with Jughead being the narrator and him being in jail. Mm-hmm. Because we hear him narrating, but we don't see the location where he's at.
Yeah.
And so that's why I would go with that theory. Jughead's father, to me, is too obvious. He's too much of a badass, I think, for them to portray him and then make him out to be this killer. Jughead, on the other hand, he was picked on, and he's come from a bad home life. So at one point, he'd have to snap. So yeah. It could be him.
Yeah. One of my other theories is about later on this season as well. Is that if you don't know, Molly Ringwald is supposed to come on as Archie's mom. If you don't know her, she's like in Breakfast Club and 16 Candles and stuff. She's supposed to come on as Archie's mom. But I think there's a lot of redheads in this show for like one little town with like 12 families in it, apparently. So I think that maybe she is somehow related to the Blossoms, maybe like pretty far out or maybe really close, and they just don't talk about it because they don't like the Blossoms. And the reason Jason looks so much like Archie is because they're actually related and have like the same
and that's
genetics.
Twisted.
Yeah.
That's twisted. For a soap opera teen drama, that would be twisted. I think the Blossoms have something to do with it. They're too much of a rich, powerful family, and they have too many skeletons in their closet in their house. I think that their aunt knows more, and they're keeping her hush-hush.
Yeah.
Maybe Jason's not dead. It's a soap opera, after all. Maybe Jason's not dead. Kevin hasn't had much of a role, so maybe Kevin could be responsible. I mean, he was the one that found the body when he and that guy were making out and they were trying to hide. So the other thing, maybe Jason's not dead, and maybe Jason's calling the shots from, being hidden somewhere. And then you had another theory having to do with Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
We'll get to that in a second. To go off your Jason's not dead thing, it's being said to us that Polly might not actually be psycho. But what if it's like a double twist and she is psycho and she is pregnant, but it's not Jason's baby?
That could definitely be in play.
Yeah.
I mean, they've portrayed her this whole season as being someone that is crazy.
Yeah.
So that definitely could be, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now to my big theory that I like the most. You mentioned it with Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I mentioned it in one of our recap episodes before, that Sabrina the Teenage Witch was picked up by the CW with their rights of the Archie comics stuff. And I think that the season finale, the big cliffhanger for the first year, is Sabrina's going to move to Riverdale with her aunts. Melissa Joan Hart might play one of her aunts. She's old enough now. And the next season, season 2, is going to be all about Sabrina and the supernatural stuff. And then the year after that, we'll have a Sabrina the Teenage Witch TV show for herself.
There you go. They've already picked up Dynasty. They've already picked up Charmed.
Yep.
So, it was your idea. Great theories, something to go off of since we won't be doing the videos, obviously, for a while. Again, thanks for watching. Liking, please subscribe, continue to watch, share the video. It's all for you guys, especially the Riverdale fans. Those seem to be the hot videos on my channel. And thanks for joining me tonight, Shane. And We'll see what happens, and can't wait for it to come back. It is definitely a great show, and it has brought me back to the CW by far. So have a good night, guys.